Kev, let's talk about Mint Mobile.
Shout out to Mint Mobile.
Talking $15 a month when you sign up for a 3-month plan. We're talking about unlimited talk, text, and data.
So you can do all the scrolling you want.
Yeah.
Even watch your videos. My wife's been using it for years. It's fantastic. You get to keep your same phone, your same number, all your contacts. The only thing that changes is your bill. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month unlimited wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/garbage. That's mintmobile.com/garbage. Cut your wireless bill to just $15 a month at mintmobile.com/garbage. Additional taxes, fees, restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details.
Let's get to the show.
Welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit there with your favorite comedians, and we find that if they're good to be classy, or they're just a big old piece of trash. I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's in the new edition. Just got a visit from the cops.
Oh, boy.
Looking for her.
Okay.
Federal.
Woo!
ATF. FBI.
Alphabet boys.
Coming in looking for her. I don't know what the hell she did.
Maybe Good Samaritan Award or something.
I don't think so. Usually don't send a SWAT team for
They
something
usually
like
have
that.
a search warrant for that.
My co-host is coming at you from across the table. It's what we call a family episode. Just the boys, the bozos, and the homies, just the way we like it. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage. He is an international businessman. He's got us going to Ireland. Going over there.
Going over.
Paying some tribute back to the old country.
Motherland. I got to kick up some vig.
One thing I can't take away from you, you're getting me back to Ireland. Look at that. Huh? My father's smiling down from heaven on him.
Okay, dead guy brought up first 90 seconds. Here we go. That's an all-time record.
Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
Please.
Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. As you know, those numbers are
True to ref.
cooking. And obviously, the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage. You go over there, you join the motherfucking
Love
homies.
it.
Over 13,000 people on that gosh darn Patreon.
The Army
gang.
of Garbage.
Woo,
Having a
strong.
fun time over there.
You can get up to 2 bonus episodes every week. There's a ton of video content on there, vlogs, other goals, stuff we've done. It's a party. Check it out. Also, the second best website, www.arugarbage.com.
Yes.
You go over there, you can get your brand new Are You Garbage card game with over 50 questions for you to play with your friends and your family. Nice little drinking game, party game, whatever.
Running low, too.
Running low, moving some numbies. And then also, May 9th, New York City, New York, Town Hall, baby, our biggest show to date. Get them techies.
Let's go. Grab the squad. Come out and see the boys. Classiest place we've ever performed.
Yep.
On the Great White Way.
This is going to end up with lawyers, I'm sure, somehow.
Broadway.
Uh-huh.
And how about a nice quick shout out to our producer extraordinaire, the old magic man. Speaking of Broadway, works the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s, crosses the T's and he dots the I's, and he is no stranger to the boards. Give it up for T-Bone McScruffins, Toby McMullen, everybody.
What up, boys?
Hey,
What
pal.
up, T-Bones?
No, try to enjoy wintertime, which is a struggle. You know, the snow gets me down.
Got a lot going on, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
geez.
yeah.
What the hell's with you two? All doom and gloom.
I'm not doom and gloom.
You're not happy and sunny.
I have a plan to get me out.
Okay.
I want to build a jump. When's the last time you built a jump, dude?
What, a snow jump?
Yeah.
Where are you going to do that?
I
You
at
live in
Central Park
Queens.
or something.
Central
Arrest
Park.
you for that. What are
This
you,
guy's
nuts?
You're going to end up in the clink with Tootie.
There's got to be a hill worth sledding somewhere
Be
here.
down there in the catacombs.
What are you going to go? You're going to go build a jump and go sledding?
I would like to.
You go out to the cemetery out there in on
The graveyard.
what is it? Jackie Robinson Parkway.
Yeah, jump over some vampires.
It's on Lenny Dykstra Ave. Yeah, that's not. I mean, I'm too big to be doing that. I'm too big and too old. I don't
Just
get
go
it.
blast right through
I
it.
don't get
Sledding,
airborne.
dude?
I don't get on a sled. I ain't doing a tube. I ain't doing a snow. I ain't doing nothing. I'm done. Those days are behind me.
Somebody asked me to go.
Can't be going on stage with one of those fucking scooter things.
Somebody asked me to go ice skating the other day. I'm like, are you out of your goddamn mind? What kind of life insurance? What are you, crazy?
Yeah, you're too big to go ice skate.
Never. None of that. It's all done. It's all done, that stuff.
Yeah, I stay on the ground.
10 minutes on the treadmill. That's what I'll do. A little incline and do some weights. That's what I'm doing. That's it.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything like that where I'm going to slip and bust a hip or something.
Man, you would go down quick.
I'm a fall risk.
Yeah, for
Are
sure.
you kidding me? Plus with the Ozempics, my bones are like made out of peanut brittle right now.
Also, if you pick up enough momentum, you might take out a fucking family from Cleveland.
It'd snap like a dried out Christmas tree. You kidding me?
Jeez.
Now get off the jumps, man.
A snowball fight?
With who?
I'm pitching the idea right now.
No. What? No, that would end in a
Hit
fist
me in
fight.
the eye.
That would end in a fist fight.
I got contacts
I'll
in.
Foley be stuffing rocks in there for sure, dude.
No, but I saw that video of a pitcher. Don't ever get into a snowball fight with a pitcher. And this kid whipped one at a fence, and you heard the snap on it. Woo! Knock your
That
eyebrows
was a
off.
scene from Elf. I ever tell you the one time we were on the beach, teenager, young teens, 13, whatever. It was me.
Tight body hanging out,
loose.
chicks all over you. Yeah, I
Swim-
got the picture.
Swimming with a shirt on. And we were like in the
Only
water.
guy on the boards with a jean jacket on.
We were like, I yelled. We were doing like sand fight, like whipping like the wet sand at each other in the water. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like we were just like, just
Gunk fight?
yeah, gunk fight.
Do that in the bay. Get that stink on you.
But dude,
that causes a fight.
I was like, all right, because we had done it once or twice, and it was like fun or whatever, and I was like, all right, sand fight, and like I bent down, my jerk off buddy was already like he already had it in his hand.
Had to drop on you.
Oh, dude, he was just waiting for me. Dude, I came up out of the water and fucking glunked my eye up. I couldn't see for 2 weeks. Dude, I was asleep. I would wake up to be pus, and it was like low tide in my fucking eyeball.
That sand shit gets everywhere.
That's how you get cholera, dude.
I know, man. It was. I came out of the water thinking I was Johnny Cool Guy and got knocked down.
Got sand crabs living in your nose.
All the hot chicks saw me striking out.
You ever get jammed up in the water? Not like almost drowned, but like, did you ever get knocked around a little bit where you were scared?
Yeah, one time I was boogie boarding after they had left. That was when like the good wait. My cousin was a bit of a not great, but like a surfer, so they would go like after the lifeguards were left, so because you couldn't surf during, there was only certain surf beaches or whatever. So I would go on boogie board. I was probably 7 years old or whatever, man, and I caught a ripper, man, and this thing, I nosedived and smashed my face, came up all bloody, crying, sand all gunked up. Man, embarrassed. I haven't got a good track record on the beach. I get beat up.
Man, I was petrified of that stuff. It was the 80s. If somebody had always, the summer before, someone had got out there, and they had the little cup at the grocery store and all that
For
shit
Timmy
for him.
or whatever.
Yeah, he was body surfing. He broke his neck.
Always a neck. I feel like people were breaking their necks every week in the 90s.
Dude, it was crazy.
It was you break your neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always breaking necks.
So knock that off.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the winter. I like it.
Oh, that's good.
I like the cold. I like the coziness.
I got something the other day. There's a little more hard feelings, but the other day I was me and the bird were walking the dog, and I have said before,
Some kind of sex term? The way you said it.
taking the dog for a walk, and we're walking. There's like a street behind a church that like the cars are constantly getting stolen.
Is this in the Oh, this is up in the heights.
This is in the Heights. There's a street behind a church. The cars are constantly getting stolen. It's like one of those things of like you walk by every day and there's a car on cinder blocks or milk. There's usually milk crates.
How do they hold them?
I don't know. They squash down. They're like, they just
Really?
needed like enough to get it off. They steal the wheels or whatever.
We're still using milk crates like that as a society? They're still out there?
I don't think it's just for milk. It's for like a lot, like
It's been
grocery stores are like, hey, here comes like whatever's getting delivered in milk crates.
No kidding.
It's not like glass fucking milk jugs.
Still banging, huh?
I believe so. Yeah.
Good for them.
Whatever. It's all in plastic crates that the people are stealing from, whether it's like the 2-liter ones from the fucking, the Pepsi guy or whatever. You know how they have like those.
Holy shit, those things? I know, they're like Lego pieces.
Yeah, any plastic thing that they come in that they deliver food in at a grocery store, these people are stealing and propping up cars to, It's they're not. I don't care. I don't think they care what they're using. They're fucking stealing something to get these hubcaps off. They're fucking. You're getting caught on the wrong crime here, buddy. They're stealing cars. All right. You're like milk crates. What does this society come
They're supposed to recycle them.
I know. Jesus Christ. Talk about getting bogged down in the details.
Those are for records and such.
I know, what the fuck? They're stealing cars.
How are guys in their 20s gonna move?
Neighborhood's going to shit.
The neighborhood is going downhill.
Everything's going to whatever. So I'm walking the dog,
Uh-oh.
and this is one of those things of like, You live in a city long enough, you know, all right, this guy's up to no good. Let me just walk past him, whatever it is, you know.
Just a shirtless guy with a machete.
He's covered in blood, holding a milk
I think I
crate.
should steer clear.
You believe what they're doing with these milk crates, sir? I don't know where you're going with this. I don't want to.
He was a criminal. What do you mean, where am I going
He had
with
a mask and a sack with a money sign
I
on it.
know.
No, you know who is.
Yeah, just that stripe mask.
You
What
know
was that
who's-
all about?
You know who's
Hey,
oblivious to
we're
that?
mask riffing over here. Come on, get involved.
Sorry. Back to the milk crates.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
You know who is oblivious to that kind of situation?
Who?
The birds.
No, mine. We both clock. Okay, yeah.
Mine's walking around and blowing daisies. I'm like, get over on this side of me. In case I got to make a move on
In
something.
case they make a move, I can throw you on the ground. Run and get help real quick.
She's weak. Get her.
You start mugging her. Hey, give me your bag.
Give me your wallet, lady. No, dude, no awareness of anything like that.
No, mine's pretty good.
I gotta take get over here, or like starts walking, like taking a step behind me. Damn, I gotta be able to defend.
Yeah, sure.
Keep it all in front of me. I
Uh-huh.
only got a couple of swings in me.
Yeah, that's. I think that's being generous.
I got one or two.
Hit
them with do the throat or something like
Sure.
that. Karate chop.
He's got 2 moves. Please don't.
Security.
I'm calling the police, sir.
So we're walking down, and it's a not a hub for crime, but
Sounds like it is.
there tends to be nefarious characters because there's no houses. It overlooks like a
Sure.
park, and it's behind a church. So
Where you got?
no, it wasn't the same street, but further. I was no. I was right behind the police department when they got me. They don't care. These people are lawless. So we're walking down, and I see them. So imagine it's like it's a street, and then like the 3 feet of grass, sidewalk, sidewalk, and then maybe 10 feet of grass, and then like the back of these buildings. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So they have one of those mopeds that everybody's riding around on, and it's like it's against the back wall, and like it's not a place somebody would chain. It's not a place these people should be stopped with a moped. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason. They're all the way over there. They're not parking it. They're not unlocking. It's like,
Said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. 2 guys on a scooter, no good.
no, this is a Bonnie and Clyde.
No
this
good.
Is this is
Either way,
This is a
2
couple.
people on a scooter are up to no good.
This is a couple, and I guess it's just because like I grew up with a lot of them, but like the crackheady couples that are like their mission is to gather stuff for the 2 of them. You know what I mean? They're out there collecting like fucking
Yeah.
resources so they can both get fucked up.
Scavenging.
Yeah, they're a team together, and they're operating together. You know what I mean?
Busy day.
So I clocked that right away. But they're in like regular clothes. They're not like home, but they're cracky. They're moving and shaking. You know what I mean?
Sketchy.
Yeah.
Shifty. Sure.
Dodgy.
He's a little too thin.
He's a little too thin, and I mean, you think I got bags under my eyes. This guy looked like he was a Mike Tyson's knockout. This guy was fucking, he looked like a raccoon.
Hey, buddy, try a little melatonin.
Yeah.
Hey, wait.
Straighten you out.
You got to check those when he flies.
So yeah, those are heavy bags. Those
Snake-
are over
snake eyes.
35 pounds, bud. Those come out in the oversized luggage carousel.
Couple of Louis Vuittons hanging off your eyes. Really?
Okay, start hitting you with the squirt bottle. Fucking get you on your toes again, big
That
guy.
was good.
It was all right.
Deserved better.
So I go, fuck, all right. Now I got the dog. I get the dog.
What's he thinking?
He's sniffing. He's on the verge of taking a deuce. This one, right? So he's not paying attention really. And we clock him maybe 20 yards out. We both do. But it's like
Sketchy couple by a
sketchy
scooter.
couple, and we sketched. We clocked them because they clock us. They're looking. It's not just like they're looking at us. Going, are they looking at us? Are they tracking? Are they looking? Are the
Squirrels
folks?
in the park.
So because they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're doing something they shouldn't be doing.
They weren't cheating on a test.
No. So they're clocking us heavy, and then turning their backs, and there's a lot of movement. The one guy's got a school bag. She's got like a plastic bag. They have that big metal chain to the scooter, but it's not connected. I don't know if they just cut it off. I don't know what's going on, and I'm not taking the fucking time to figure it out. But I'm like, all right. So I get the dog, like I pull like the half leash up. You know what I mean? So I have him like he's wandering before.
Nice.
But I get him here to be like, if I got to hit him with a sickum, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, get him, boy.
You think he would?
I think if we started scrapping, I don't know, he'd probably go chase the mailman or something. I think I'd be high and dry.
You'd have to tell him that guy had treats in his pocket or something.
Yeah, of something. You know what I mean? So
You should get him a spike collar so he looks the
I
part.
end up hurting myself. What are you talking? Come in, I'm covered in Band-Aid. Hansi slept with me last night. So we're like, all right, and it was a great moment between me and the lady. We both kind of made eye contact of like, keep your head on a swivel. This is,
Are you going to continue to walk by them?
we have to. It's too weird at this point to just stop and turn around. They've
You're
already
worried about social engagement?
No, I'm worried about it being like they're clearly crazy.
Uh-huh.
So it's like it's like we were talking about on the subway. It's like you got to get off at a certain point. Like you're either in it, you got to weather the storm through it. Because if you show them, like, what if he goes, oh, they're gonna go tell the cops? I gotta go get them or whatever.
Or our presence has intimidated them. Easy mark. Let's get them.
Yeah.
Something. So I'm like, exactly. Like, all right, well,
All right, I'll give you that.
These kids, I'm like, you ain't fucking scaring me. Meanwhile, I'm shitting myself. No, I wasn't scared, but it's just like, all right, just keep your head on a swivel type thing. Man, and we're walking, so I'm like, all right, cool. We're like, shoulder to shoulder, and right as we get to them, the dog stops to take his shit. Dude, we are literally 2 feet from him, and he's like, how you doing? Like, we have to make some sort of fucking conversation with these people. Dude, it was so awkward.
He's eating eggshells.
Yeah, the guy was stunned. He was like, all right, have a nice day or whatever. We're fucking scared. I didn't pick that up. That was fucking...
You guys go ahead with your stabbing.
Yeah.
He's just pooping.
Those angle grinders go through that metal like butter.
I know. Is that in Milwaukee?
We have one at the house. We're just over here, around the corner.
Come over anytime.
Away a lot, too.
Yeah, it was brutal, man. It was one of those things of like, we're just in this. And we all kind of just
You guys seen the lantern flies around here a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of those. Like, I couldn't
Do you pick that up?
I did. Because also you can't show fear. I'm like, yeah, I don't. You're not fucking scaring me. This is my home turf. I'm gonna bend down, pick up my poop, and
You got your eyes on him the whole time you're bending down?
I got my hand on my wallet.
I don't know, man. From this, I've never been to this part of town, but what you're describing, I think I leave that there.
Sure. But then now I'm a criminal if I leave it there. I can get up to a $150 fine and 30 days in jail.
I'm a bad boy, too.
I'm looking at him like, yeah, you fuck around. You go toe-to-toe with me? Call me the neighborhood pooper.
Shit's in this whole neighborhood. I never pick it up. Kid, let's talk about Rocket Money.
Rocket money!
You ever get the feeling money's flying out the door? You got a lot of subscriptions you don't know about. You catch it every once in a while. Do yourself a favor. Get over to Rocket Money. Find out what subscriptions you're paying for. And if you don't want to keep them, they can axe them right there.
Yeah, Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscription, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills. It's easy. The app shows you everything that you're subscribed for. You can just press cancel with just a tap. There's no getting on the phone with customer service, no salespeople trying to talk to you into staying with them. It's easy peasy. I downloaded. I found out I was subscribed to Boner of the Month Club.
Ooh.
They were able to cancel that without my wife knowing
I
about
think
it.
I signed up for that.
Rocket Money has over 5 million users and has helped save its members an average of $720 a year.
Whoa.
God darn.
It's a couple shekels.
With over $500 million in canceled subscriptions. Hachi machi, that's a lot of scratch. Stop wasting money on things that you don't use. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/garbage. That's rocketmoney.com/garbage. rocketmoney.com/garbage. Do it, gang. They want you to remember it, so do it.
Do it. Kid, let's talk about Tushy.
Shout out to Tushy.
Yeah, you know what the worst is? You get into the shower, you feel good, you hop out, and you got to make a boom boom. Then the whole process has got to start all over.
Got poop on your ass.
Not if you got a Tushy bidet.
Uh-huh.
Get on there, you feel fresh and clean. It's the same water that comes out of the faucet. crystal clear, crystal clean, and your butthole will thank you.
Yeah, and if you've never used a bidet, Tushy's the perfect way to get into the bidet game. It's fantastic. Not only do you feel way cleaner throughout the day, but Tushy is going to save you some serious money. The typical Tushy user goes through 75% less toilet paper on average. Oh,
Nice.
my God. I'm using too much, which is great for your wallet and for the environment. Every Tushy bidet comes with a 30-day hassle-free warranty, 30-day hassle-free return, and a 12-month warranty. Come on, what are you doing? Try it out. They're making it easy peasy for you.
Easy.
Get that fresh out of the shower feeling at HelloTushy.com. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off your entire order when you use code GARBAGE at checkout. That's 10% off your order at HelloTushy, HelloTushy.com. Promo code GARBAGE. It's time to back that ass up with confidence, girls.
Clean
and
that
guys.
butt.
Do it.
You ever forget a bag and have to improvise?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've the most.
Yeah, you leave it. You act like you're.
Ta-da!
You act like you're picking it up. You look around, make sure you're good coverage wise. Fake bend down, pick it up.
One time I disassembled a cigarette box and used that. I've never felt more like MacGyver.
What? Like a pack of cigs?
Correct.
Jesus, how small was the doog?
Big dog.
Big dog.
Man.
Had poop all over my hands.
Yeah.
We're lucky enough that in the neighborhood they have a lot of the bags, like stations where people go put the plastic bags.
How about getting rid of the crackheads first?
I know, hey, it's a nice neighborhood. Coffee cup works too if you don't have anything. If you're walking with coffee, you realize you're out of a bag. Not a mug. I'm not an animal. I'm talking about an empty coffee cup.
It's still steaming.
Yeah, you get a.
Hornet.
You want 2 scoops? Yeah, coffee cup works too.
Coffee cup.
Well, why is that disgusting?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
It's better than the bag. Your hands don't touch it. You just go.
You know what's good?
Leaving it. Yeah, I've
Get some nosy neighbor jam you up, though. Hey, you leaving that there?
I would like to get your take on this too.
Please.
This is heavy dog
I'm open for business hours.
dog poop.
What can we do for you?
When we're in the burbs, we go on there's like a nature trail. We go on a walk.
Yeah.
And he'll poop back there.
Yeah.
Do I have to pick that up?
Yeah. On the
Not
trail?
on the trail.
In the woods?
It's in the woods.
Nah, yeah, you got to do it. Is he going deep in the woods?
Deep in the woods.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Not go to a cabin or anything.
Yeah.
He's not spending a weekend in the Poconos.
He doesn't have a barrel of whiskey on his neck.
Yeah, what do you mean deep? I'm not letting him go.
Yeah, that's because that'll start stinking in the spring, and it'll bring flies and bugs and varmints.
You think that's going to last till the spring over winter weather? No way.
I mean, I think you're doing it now. You're going to be doing it in the spring. You got to.
You just made an aside. I said now. He poo, and I'm not.
And yeah, I do think it'll thaw in the spring.
Okay.
And it'll stink.
You just responded like you had scientific data on it. Actually.
I know poop thaws in the summer.
What?
I know.
How much poop are you freezing?
I know. Yeah, dude, you can't be doing that. You're those guys.
I'm not. Don't paint me with this
That
brush.
smells back there. Next thing you know, you're pooping back there.
It's deer pooping back there. Bears are pooping
Your
back
dog
there.
is not on a deer diet. Deers eat grass and leaves and berries. Who knows what that hellhound?
You ever smelled a vegan poop? They're the worst poops you ever smelled.
I don't think I have.
Deer poop doesn't smell. They're little pellets, little pelly pells.
Yeah, but you're not spending enough time around to know if they smell.
I do.
You're just making up facts to go along with it. I mean, I'm not saying, hey, I leave it back there like for sure, but it's like
If somebody
it's not
sees you on that
egregious.
trail not do that, they're going to yell at you.
They're going to yell at me?
Some guy
no
on a
one's
mountain
gonna yell
bike.
at me. I'm saying no one sees me. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it when no one's
You're really
there.
part of the problem, aren't you?
Hey, I'm not stealing mopeds, all right?
Belong up there between the church and the overpass or
No, I
wherever
think,
the hell you're walking your
a
dog.
nature trail 5 feet off the trail in
No.
the brush is okay.
No.
I think you're wrong to blatantly say no about that.
I don't
That's
think so.
insane.
That's
not a gray area. You can't give me
no,
that.
because everybody walks back there to get their exercise.
T-bone, gray area?
No one wants to smell that.
It's the grayest of areas.
It's the grayest. It's nature. It's nature. You do it into a society. You don't do it in nature.
I don't think so.
That's on the fringe of a society.
Dog, I've taken dumps in the woods, bro.
Yeah. And I pick them up with a coffee cup.
Big old cup. Yeah, I've only done that once. Not good.
Yeah, it ain't great. But all that's neither here nor there. We got a gosh darn family episode.
Course.
Gang. As the big man said, when you sign up for Patreon, we'll answer your garbage question on the air.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best way to do it. Patrons get first crack at it. All right, let's see here. This one's from Sammy T.
Okay.
First time, long time. Ever walk on graduation day just to be handed a piece of paper that says I have to come back in the summer to make up the final credits instead of receiving an actual diploma? P.S. The guy behind me got handed a bill for a late book instead of his diploma. The hell kind of school you going to?
Yeah, Jesus.
Sounds like a pay-to-play type place.
No, but that was a threat.
That was the lingering threat from 7th grade on.
That's like getting served at your high school graduation.
Yeah, that sucks. It's a guy dressed up as a pizza delivery guy. Got you.
Yo, alimony.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was a threat. Growing up, but that was actually a threat for me.
Senior. Oh, I had it too.
I
Disciplinary.
don't think I knew if they were going to hand me a diploma or not.
Really?
I was like 3rd in my class.
I don't think they would have let me.
From the other way.
I don't think they would have let me. It doesn't make sense to let you walk. I get it.
Because your parents in there and all that stuff.
I know, but if you're not graduating, you shouldn't get to walk. If you're like, hey, you got to come back in the summer and do this one class or take this test or this extra credit project, we're going to let you walk under the guise of,
Which
you've shown that you're going to walk. You know what I mean?
Thank God, because I probably wouldn't have.
Man, that was the most important thing to a parent, walking at graduation.
Why?
If you had to go home and tell them you weren't walking, god damn.
Yeah.
That was the biggest threat.
It sucked. Ours was quick, though. Was yours during the day or at night?
During the day.
Ours was at night, Friday night. Boom, we were in the car on our way down to the Jersey Shore. Sheet acid.
Yeah, I think mine was during the day.
Party.
College was during the day, too.
Oh, yeah, go on. See you around. Ripped up my draft card and headed on out to the Wild West.
Go get drunk at Mac and Manco's.
We did go to Macroeconomics.
Yeah, no shit.
And they did not appreciate us being there before the season started. I can tell you that.
Sure.
Messed up our pie on purpose. But I don't know what to tell you. Mac is unbelievable. Love that Jersey Shore pizza.
You're on acid, man. They probably thought you were eating spaghetti.
It's probably true.
Another porterhouse, please. What?
There's too many spiders in my pizza.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just met this guy, but this pizza's making a lot of sense.
Ours was quick.
Good idea.
In and out.
Yeah, I don't think ours. I mean, we had a big class. We were 505. Our class was.
Where'd you fall into that?
I was the real meaty part of the. I remember the girl that was 505. Man.
Yeah, I think we were like 347. I was 343 or something like that.
Look at you now.
Yeah.
Huh? Still dumb as a okay. 348.
Dumb as a hammer. Laundry all over the apartment.
You're 5 out of
Bad
5.
80 day.
You're 5 out of 5 on the team.
What do you mean?
Out of our team.
Intelligence-wise? I would disagree with that strongly.
Okay.
Give me a test.
Well, who do you think you're? I mean, who do you think you're smarter than on that?
I think you'd be surprised.
I'm asking. That's not an answer to the question. You said no way, and I said okay. Well, then statistically, there's 5 people we know who they are. Who do you think you're? I'm not shitting on you. You started with I was 345 out of 347.
Mm-hmm. 343, I think.
I'm sorry. Well, my apologies.
Out of 347, something like that.
Okay.
I wasn't the valedictorian.
You act like I'm painting you in this light. You said you were at the bottom of.
Yeah, it was different back then. They didn't know about different.
Yeah, everybody gets smarter in their 50s. What are you talking about?
They didn't know about learning I wasn't diagnosed with my learning disability until I got to college.
I was asked to leave. Okay. All right.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, and there are certain things that you're for sure the smartest on. If we did a quiz on like 1990s Philadelphia Phillies trivia, you're smoking everybody, bud.
I actually wouldn't be good on that. But some literature stuff.
Thanks for the yes and.
No. I can't let him be right. I'm going to goddamn war here.
I'm in a goddamn mental battle.
Well, what would the questions be? You mean like if we all took the SATs or something? How do you determine who's smarter?
First of all, you're throwing this at me like I've thought this out. I have not. I would ask us with the 5 the 5 of us. You're really taking offense to this. The 5 of us interact a lot together.
Mm-hmm.
If we all had to vote on who dumbest sounds are, on who the bottom,
stupidest.
if we had to rank from a smartest to not as smart, who the number 5 person would be most of the time.
It goes Kippy, Luke, me, you.
I think me and you are pretty close. You're pretty dumb.
I am
And
very
you're
dumb.
undereducated.
It's true.
You have no education, basically.
But I excel in
You went to college?
for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, you dropped out too?
I got kicked out. First semester. Not too shabby.
My man.
Man, he's got more time than you do.
I got caught in the
I
dorm
do.
with
You might be. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't
All right, well,
really...
you're not 3 or 2 or 1.
I didn't really go to class after my freshman year. After my freshman semester.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in hotel and restaurant management after my first semester. Or maybe my first year. So that second year was a wash. It was just like seminars about Ray Kroc and
Seminars?
Bob Thomas.
Oh, there.
Yeah. They would have like somebody from McDonald's come and like, do like a presentation. It was a good hotel and restaurant management school.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't figure out the system though, like how to book somebody.
We
in
met
a
Bob Evans.
I wish.
Went down to the sausage factory.
I do remember at one point we were doing how to check somebody into a hotel.
At hotel management? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like I was like doing the front desk stuff. I couldn't get it. I remember thinking to myself, by the time
I mean, you're saying you can't get that.
but I was thinking by the time I'm in the field, it'll all be computerized.
The field. I mean, by the time I'm boots
I
on
would have
the
been more of a
ground-
concierge. You know what I mean?
Hey, where do you score coke? Where do you score blowing hooves?
Yeah, dude.
It was a couple of tugboats. Sent them up to room 305.
That's a lost art form, isn't it? The concierge.
No, I think that still bangs.
You
pretty-
think so?
I think that still bangs. Good ones.
I've always been too scared, but if you're in like a Vegas hotel and you go up to the concierge and,
I don't think the concierge is doing that. That's
Ask him for some buffet tickets.
buddy, you know where I can score Fogo de Chao reservations?
heard you're the guy to see about a Eggs Benedict. No, you would go to the parking guys would straighten you out with that.
That's what I'm saying. That's like people from
I've
fucking...
never done that.
What?
Anything like that.
Like what? We're talking about two things. Like going...
Rolled up to a stranger like, yo.
I've been in cars
What's
in
the
certain
story?
cities where the driver has been asked almost immediately. In a city
Oh.
where you go,
Oh, then I take that back.
these drivers are going to know that, it's...
I recant my statement then. I've done that. I've been in the front seat in a small ass
Just give me the
town.
bag!
Yeah, in a small town. Being like, yeah, what's up? Oh, you give me that. What's up? You know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know what you mean, sir. Give me a fucking bullshit.
Sir, this is a bus.
I think I had him just take me to a Denny's or something. I'll see myself out.
That's fucking good.
You're smart technically, like when it comes to the cameras.
I'm
and
good
stuff.
at 3 things
Yeah.
in life.
I don't. What's an overall an IQ test? Is what you're talking about.
Shh. I wasn't talking about anything. I was just saying a natural day-to-day.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
That's not what I'm saying.
Poop in the rug.
Only make a boom boom on a rug. I think you are very smart in certain aspects. I'm just
Really?
waiting to find out. I don't know what those are yet, but I'm sure.
Are you
there's-
being serious, or do you really think I'm smart in certain aspects? What do you think I'm good at?
What?
When you
I think
say-
you're one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. Hands down, not even close.
Thank you.
I was talking to Toby.
Congratulations.
I think you're a great actor,
Thank you.
solid musician.
Hollywood don't.
Solid musician. I got snubbed at DMs.
Bastards.
When are we gonna get a best podcast on there? YouTube streaming
Something.
service. Yeah.
Somebody making a little, doing some numbers.
Sure.
What are we doing over here?
Yeah.
That's it?
What? You know what? I don't know. I mean, no, I'm just complimenting
You
you.
don't think I'm good at problem solving?
I think you're good at problem causing.
Yes, I am.
If there's somebody
There was an Emmy for that.
if somebody can jam up a fucking open, easy pass lane, it's you. All systems go.
I like gumming up the works.
Foley refuses to turn his key.
Causing trouble.
You asked me what the deal with a food order was that you had ordered while holding your phone in your hand the other day.
Oh, yeah? How'd that ever work out?
You ordered a Thanksgiving sandwich,
I did.
and then I think it made you throw up.
It did. Got me very sick. And I only ate half of it and was only going to eat half of it. And I had it on multigrain bread. And that was the only thing that I had that far that day.
You're feeling guilty that I said publicly you had a Thanksgiving sandwich, so you have to go.
No. I don't feel guilty about it. I'm just.
I mean, you said you only had half of it. It was on multi-grain bread. I hadn't eaten all day.
I
It
did
made me
only have
throw
half
up.
of it. The other half is still in the fridge
Sure.
because I figured it would be kicking if I left it in the tray.
I know, but if somebody said, "Hey,"
You open up the packaging, it's just napkins. Like when you were a kid and put the pillows to make it look like your body.
Oh,
it's like filling a bottle of vodka with water, they'll never know. Oh, they know.
They're hemmed up and need a stiff drink. No, freak out.
One time I got blamed for that, and it wasn't me, and it bothered the shit out of me.
I love that.
The vodka was frozen, and they were like, "This was you." I'm like, I was like 19. I'm like, I'm not gonna hide it. If they're gonna take it, I was just gonna take it. It was down the shore too.
See, I love that. I love when I get blamed for something that's not me, because usually it's me,
Sure.
and when it's not, it's just like, all right, you guys are all wrong about me the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be vindicated sooner or later.
I will have my justice in this life or another.
I'll find the real perpetrator.
All right, let's see here.
Great question.
Yeah, home run of a question.
Did you have graduation?
Indeed, we did.
Okay.
22. We all had to give a speech.
Was at a Fish concert. You all had to give 22 people.
Yep.
And you had to sit through 21 speeches.
Did your parents go to that, or
They sure did.
Really?
Real proud.
Man, of what?
Well, I graduated high school.
Wood
It wasn't
chopping.
really, it wasn't really a school.
Yeah, it was. It was
Those-
accredited. It was. What do you mean it wasn't a school? There were classes. No grades.
Class-
Classes
grades,
nonetheless.
yeah.
Rooms.
Those events were always weird for me specifically because those were the only events that my mom and dad would have to spend together.
Ah.
Right? So it'd be like, and they were like cordial enough that like my dad would go sit close to,
That's
Yeah,
nice.
he wouldn't like go to the opposite side, like unless it was like such a big thing and they obviously weren't coordinated. But like if he saw
Sure.
him, he was like, we're in the same section or whatever, type thing.
If you would have played sports, there would have been a lot of that.
Sure,
But you didn't.
But as I got older, it got less
Smoking
and less.
cigs.
Yeah,
Your buddies.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what, you just trying to hurt my feelings with that? You're one of my buddies, and we smoke cigs all the time. How far did your sports get you?
Yeah, we're not on a team though.
I was out there brainstorming, cranking, and smoking, kicking back heaters like McConaughey.
Just need a fat guy.
If I can just,
Bring us all together.
we can double our powers.
Need a stupid fat guy.
Not stupid. Only 342 out of the 348.
A go-getter. Somebody that shows a little potential, but just hasn't.
Someone
quite-
who drops out the second year of college.
Yeah.
I can't. It's so funny to me, and it's very you too. I would just love to see you behind the system of trying to check, like role play, checking in somebody. Like you're in a class, you're in a lecture room,
Mhm.
and you're role playing, checking someone into a Marriott.
I don't think I ever
and
got
you-
that far.
I thought you said you didn't understand it.
I didn't we had like projects that we had to do, but there was never an oral presentation of it.
Oh, you never had to actually do it.
I don't think so. I don't think I ever got to that. I think I
You went
stopped
to
going.
cashier school and failed?
Yeah, that's crazy. You didn't even make it to the point where they give you the keyboard, dude.
Oh, no, I did do it on a keyboard. That's right.
I think you just told us you did like a
yeah,
mock
that's
setup.
how we did it. We did it.
I didn't just make this up.
But we never had like the teacher walk up like, "Hi, I'm so and so. Okay, what can I do?" Yeah, I do remember putting it into a computer system. Real antiquated too. Like this is 96. It sucked.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that shit.
It was just that black screen with the green letters.
Oh,
like the
man.
Matrix. The
That was-
Matrix code.
That was the computer I brought to college with me. I've told you it was an Epson. It was an Epson Epic, I think.
Mhm.
And floppy disk to do it. I wasn't gonna do that
Man,
shit.
watching porn on floppy disks.
Couldn't.
Yikes.
There's nothing back then. You're out there in the streets
Yeah.
fighting for your lives.
I remember one
That was never gonna. I felt bad because I knew. I'm like, this is not gonna work. I remember going on my cousin's graduation
I know that feeling
at
so
UNC,
well.
like right before I went to college, and I'm like, I will
Never be here.
This is never gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
And to my credit, God loved them.
How you gonna spin this? Here's me being the hero of this story.
You want to know what I'm good at? I remember calling my dad. This was more football. I was hard, and I was getting my ass kicked, and I didn't like it. But I remember calling them a couple weeks into football camp and being like, I don't like it. I want to get out of here. And they're like, no, you got to stay. You committed. You got to do it. All right. Play hardball.
You want to play hardball? I'm going to throw the academic part into neutral.
I just knew, dude, being in class, I just knew. I like the cafeteria. I like the fraternity. I like drinking or, going out. I like doing drugs in a room. I liked all that stuff. The ladies, that was all great.
Yeah.
The camaraderie.
What do you mean, being awesome for 2 years?
Yeah, the sports,
the
lacrosse team, that was all great. I just knew, this ain't me.
I mean, yeah, I was never a good student. I could get by.
It was so much work.
I was good at gaming the system of like what I have to do, what I can do, what I can miss, what I can't miss, where I have to. I only had so much attention and bandwidth that I was like, all right, I have to put it into this paper this week.
I hated those kids. Not that I hated you, but like
Thanks. I thought we were friends.
No, I didn't mean it like that. Like kids that would be able to like get by. Like they could not study the stuff, and then at the end of the year they would crush the final or research or what's it called? They'd study for the test and they would get it. Dude, I never.
I know, but there was classes where I was sitting there being like,
what's this guy talking about?
I remember going, dude, I had an economics class.
That was me in Fry's class.
That was you in room service 101. Wait, what room are you?
Hold on. You said pickle, lettuce, onions. What did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad.
I remember sitting in a fucking macroeconomics.
What's that mean?
Like bigger things. Macroeconomics is like the
airplanes, helicopters, skyscrapers.
What? Big things.
Spaghetti.
No, it's like bigger.
Macro. Male's getting hungry.
It's like currencies. It's like all of the things that make the economy, like like bigger picture economics.
Hi, buddy.
T-Bone, can we get a definition on macroeconomics?
Microeconomics, I'm an expert in.
Micro machines. Oh, sorry.
Loved micro machines.
Sure.
They were my favorite. Well, the guy that did the commercial, too.
The part of economics concerned with larger scale or general economic factors such as interest rates and national productivity.
Yeah.
I understand that a little bit.
It's like GDP, that kind of shit.
Okay.
And dude, it was that.
What was your degree? You had a degree in marketing. What were you doing in economics class?
You have to take all those business courses. You have to take them, dude.
Never.
It was that.
I liked literature, but I was poor. He'd give you like 9 books to read in like 2 months. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? I got a rager tonight. I'm Rush chairman. I got responsibilities, dude.
You think I got time for this?
Yeah.
Rush chairman.
But I like the idea of it. I also like my psychology class. We studied Chartres.
Okay.
It was a psychologist or a writer or something like that.
Seemed to really retain it. Charcuterie. That and what's like the finance? It might have been like the stock prices and calls and puts.
S&P.
No, but it would be like if you buy
you took S&P class, Snickers and pudding.
They got an A in
You
that.
say Snickers and pudding?
Pudding, he said.
Woo-wee. That would have been valedictorian.
But I remember sitting there going, it was like my brain would hurt. And I would go, like, I would sit there and go, okay, step by step. This, okay, I got this. This, all right. Next thing, I just couldn't.
No.
Just couldn't, and I failed those classes. I had to go back and retake them in the summer, which they really just kind of fucking...
That's what I like. Somebody that plays ball.
Yeah. There was some sort of computer class. I had to make a website.
What?
It was brutal.
Man, that was like in the early 2000s, too.
I would have been like 2006, 2007.
We had websites back then?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Facebook was out.
Oh, was it?
Mm-hmm. Good for them. Shout out to Zuckerberg. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Another college dropout.
Yeah, Harvard, though. Plus, he had cash.
That's what everybody goes,
he was all caked up by then.
They're like, he dropped out, a Harvard dropout. He dropped out as a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he wasn't passing the test. He had $1 billion waiting for him.
Who's sitting around for that?
Yeah, not
I
this
like
guy.
a cafeteria as much as the next guy, but later. Chemistry was like that for me. I didn't know what the fuck this guy was talking about. I just wanted to be like, hey, man, shut up. Put on a movie, dude. You're hurting my brain.
You got the Bunsen burner going, making a grilled cheese?
No, 'cause by the time that I got in school, all that stuff they took the lines out. Because kids were smoking heaters and stuff like that. We didn't do anything fun like that, like experiments and stuff. I remember we did like some type of version of the frog. We were talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember exactly what it was. But we didn't have. I remember I would go to turn them on and nothing. They weren't hooked up. It was all. But they still give you the goggles. They would do like what's it? Hydrochloric acid, something. Because I got it in my eyes. I used one of those machines.
What machines?
The eye machine.
Oh, the eye wash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stuck me in it.
Mm-hmm.
They stuck my head in it. So embarrassing.
I mean,
I hadn't used that. I ain't turned that water on since the 70s.
yeah, 'cause that stuff comes out brown. It's like a sprinkler system.
Dude. My buddy squirted me in the eye with it because I flicked his nuts or something like that. And it was diluted, thank God. If it wasn't, I would have been blinded for life because I wasn't wearing my safety goggles. There's chicks in there.
Yeah. Man,
Those things sucked anyway.
Dude, I hated when they put something on you that you were like, you are already self-conscious about how you look. And then in gym class, they put like a penny on you or something.
Oh, man.
Hey, you're a fat kid
I
running
doubt you
around.
looked good in a lab coat.
No, we didn't have lab coats. I'm not, that's not Dexter's laboratory. Lab coats.
I think we had lab coats.
Why would you go Oxford? Who does? That's crazy. Lab coats.
Yeah, I think we had lab coats.
We didn't have lab coats.
No? We
had
definitely had pennies.
We had man, fucking pennies.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
That was like a G-string on me, that thing. That thing's... When they broke out the pennies.
I don't got the nips for this.
Oh, man, that was... Looked like I was wearing a fishnet top.
Check out the jugs on Ryan over there, huh?
That was brutal.
It's just Kippy playing kickball. I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Man.
You and a penny.
It was brutal.
Pair of short umbros.
Oh, man.
Out there shaking it.
One time, I don't know if we did shirts and skins at a gym that they were like, oh, we're going to play basketball. We went up there and I didn't realize there would be like fucking 20 people running ball. It was like the goddamn rucker. And they're like, all right. They pick teams like shirts and skins. And some guy on our team fucking shredded. I was like, we'll be skins. I was like, fuck. Dude, that was just one of those things of like, you gotta own it, dude. Shirt off, just fuck. I fake pulled a hammy after the second quarter.
I got a game tonight. I can't do this. Insurance purposes. If anybody gets me on film playing basketball, I'll lose my contract.
Yeah.
With Blimpy.
I don't know how to guard him, man. His shoulders are going one way, his guts going the other.
Call that the crossover. That was the answer before AI, baby. Put the zone in the league to try to stop me.
Bunch of ones falling out of your pity.
Change. I go up for a rebound, quarters are falling out.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I had that one time.
That's had to have happened to someone. Sure, someone calls shirts and skins. Someone pulls their shirt off and has change stuck to them.
Oh, I did. Yeah, when I was waiting tables, and if I would fall asleep in my jeans, I would wake up with like $2 on me, just stuck everywhere.
It's my boy Coinstar.
Yeah, I remember one time in school, I was so furious with my mom. I want to say it was middle school, but she washed clothes, and there was a pair of underwear stuck in my pants. And I didn't realize it, and it shook out at school.
I've had that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God they were mine. Oh.
Thank God I was only dealing with skid marks.
Patty's G-string drops
Jesus.
out. What the?
Pair of hose. Henry! What are they called? Runs? What are the marks called? They got runs in them, they would say, right?
What do you mean?
Like when they get the not the tear, but it's called a run.
Those pantyhose.
Yeah, that's what I said. Hose.
Yeah, no. These were
I understand, and then I said a pair of her hose with the runs.
I hated when my mom wore pantyhose.
Why?
I don't know. Disgraziato.
I mean, where was she? What?
Disgrace. A pair of pants, will you? Goddamn mother. You doing?
I mean, you are something else. Getting mad at your mother covering up her hairy legs. Isn't that what it's for? It makes you look tan or something. That's why they do it, right?
I think it was to keep you warm
I don't think so.
in the winter.
I think it's you're not showing skin. I mean, people wear them like all over the,
Sure.
I don't know if it's I'm sure warmth is a byproduct, but I think it's more of like a color type thing.
Hide physical features such as blemishes, bruises, scars,
Yeah.
leg hair, spider veins, varicose veins, all the stuff Foley has.
Yeah.
You
I should get a pair of pantyhose.
get a pair of hose on you.
I think I put a pair on one time.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Definitely as a ski mask, I put them over my head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Get the other leg hanging here.
The ones that go up above just above the knee. You know what I'm talking about? Hachi-machi.
That's a lost art, I feel. That was big, and that's what you would see in the nudie mags. That's
a businesswoman with the skirt and the thing. Oh, my God.
I'm listening. You know who does that very well? No. Sorry, I gotta... The scene, it's the Seinfeld where George meets the girl on the subway.
Oh.
That's her. She's the businesswoman, and she's got those tights with, like, the ruffle. Not the ruffle, but the design at the top.
There's also a scene in Wall Street with Charlie Sheen and Michael Douglas where he gets in the backseat of a limo with a lady, and she has that. Mm-hmm. Man. Yeah. What do they call it? It's garter belt, right?
I don't know.
No, the garter belt's the little...
so the thing that comes up, then there's
the leg scrunchie.
Okay, yeah. No, that's a
garter belt holds up the stockings.
Yeah, those things.
I think. Let me get eyes on that.
Yeah, let's take a minute. Oh, she'll be right back.
Yeah, the garter belt holds up the stockings. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, we can't show this on fucking, I'll be flagged on YouTube. It's these things. It goes from the panties to the stockings. There's like a stirrup.
You know all about that, don't you? Costanza. Empty calories and male curiosity.
Yeah, Georgie boy.
That's right.
All right, this one's in the same vein. This is very school heavy. This is from Tommy.
Love it.
Yo, ever argue with a teacher that it's illegal to not let you go to the bathroom? It's illegal to not let me go. No. There's a certain type of dirtbag who starts quoting their rights in things where rights aren't being infringed upon. That I respect. This is America. Yeah. You flex it if you got it, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, that is trashy.
That was a big thing with us is cell phones hit when we were in 7th, 8th, 9th grade. Kids started getting them, right? Mainly it was like emergencies type things, and they would so all through high school everybody had one at that point. And you weren't allowed to you were allowed after 9/11. You weren't allowed to have it in school. After 9/11, you were allowed to have it in school, but it wasn't allowed to be on because, like, people were like, if shit happens, I want to be able to get in contact. You know what I mean? That just let me play Snake in a bathroom. But that was a bit, they would take your cell phone of like, hey, give it, if they caught you on it, give it to me. I'm taking it. You'll get it back at the end of the day or the end of the year or the end of the, whatever their threat was. And everybody was like, that's my personal property. This is America. You can't touch that shit.
No, I went to school in the 90s. There was none of that bullshit. There was no rights back then. This was like a
sewer rat
Gestapo regime. They told you how it was.
Yeah.
I was never a big bathroom guy. Wander around the hall, go and chill in the bathroom. They all smelled like smoke. I hated being in there. Just hung out in the back of the class and goofed around.
I would definitely go take a long cruise. I would go, I'd skedaddle out.
I'd hit a vending machine.
Sure. Maybe go get one of the Swiss iced teas.
Our bathrooms were littered with, and I bet it was similar in yours, wet toilet paper glob on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
That was elementary school for us. We were early adopters.
A lot of pencils in the drop ceilings. Sharp ones. Throw it up there. David Letterman style.
This one, I don't even understand. This is from Ryan, $10 homie, never had one read. Is it garbage if your family Velcros their remote to a traffic cone so it doesn't get lost?
Traffic cone is a little excessive. I've seen that done where they have it.
That's like the hubcap on the bathroom key at the gas station. Yeah, that's crazy.
A cone is crazy.
Yeah.
If you have an orange cone in your living room,
I guess you'll always find it, though.
But you know what? I love the way they smell. You ever smell an orange cone?
Yeah, have I smelled it
on the inside?
What am I, an asshole? Of course I have.
It smells so good.
Sometimes I would bite one just to fucking get them in there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I know you did, fatty. I think it's made out of the same stuff Peeps are.
Yeah, deep.
No, I know that. Yeah, that rubber smell will get that plasticky.
Yeah.
Fucking sink your teeth in. Your blood runs cold.
I've seen it where friends or cousins had, the dad chair or whatever, the Velcro, and it was on there so you never lost it.
Sure.
We didn't apply to that. What we like to do is it gets lost. Huge argument.
Scream at somebody.
Somebody gets screamed at. My mom rips the cushions off the couch and, where is it? Terry! And then find it and, then move on about our day.
Never an apology.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's
we were looking for trouble.
We never did any of that. Never no system. We weren't smart. We were just like, whatever, just deal with it. There was never no system. Also, never a back. Never a back on our remotes.
Of course
never, ever, ever.
Gotta be able to flip the batteries.
Yeah, gotta be able to spin them.
Pull it out, put it back in. You get a couple more clicks out of it.
Dude, there was way too long where we were taped for like a very, very, like multiple generations of multiple remotes. We were just scotch tape.
Once you're in it, you're in it.
Yeah. It's also like back in the day, replacing those remotes was that's like a trend of like what we talk about on the show of like stuff being available. Like the backs of the remotes were off because you couldn't get a new remote. You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to call fucking the cable provider, have them send one out for $92? It's like, you live and die. Now you can just be like, oh, my phone can turn into a remote. It's like the technology and they're way cheaper. It's like, before, I remember the first universal remote we ever got to make probably the VCR, the DVD player, and the TV work at the same time.
It was square. Weird.
Blew my mind.
Remember the one that had the extra stuff? You slid the top down, and there was more buttons underneath it.
They never did anything.
It had like a cover. I know. What were they planning for?
That was like picture in picture in picture in picture. You know
what were they planning for, man? Where did you think this was going?
We had one, man, as a kid, it flipped down. So like a cell phone, kind of. There was like that same thing that would slide up. Yeah. This one flipped down, probably like 2.5 inches or whatever. And hey, how you doing? A lot of fun with that bad boy.
Dad, it's for you. It's your secretary.
All right, let's see here. This was from Handsome Foley Senior Portrait. First time, long time, never had one read. You rich boys have wooden hangers yet? Or are you still rocking the plastic ones like us bozos?
Plastic, but ours have like a little felt on them.
I hate those.
We upgraded all of our hangers. I think we moved into the new apartment.
We're mostly plastic. We have some wood ones for bigger jackets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I think we might have a set of like 7 wood ones, and I think they're in the hall closet for jackets, because like a bigger jacket will, flimsy out those. But I'm pure plastic Johns, like all the way through.
Hangers are really the bane of my existence. I don't like hangers. I like when they're all the same, but for so long, I've always had so many extra. And like broken ones and this one and that one. My mom had one that was covered in yarn. The whole thing was in yarn.
Oh, I remember those. I think those were for like 90s and stuff.
Great.
For her hose. I think because they were like softer, like they were a little more, not going to tear or pull the material.
Yeah. Keep your strap on intact. Your ball.
They were for not 90s, but like finer materials. I think it was
delicates. Things you would wash in Woolite in the sink.
My mom's still banging with that stuff.
Really?
Yeah, sweaters and stuff, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I remember coming home.
Not like a teddy or something.
No, what? A nice lady. Not like that Scavach you're running around.
That Woolite commercial, and it was some single lady, like a working girl. You know what I mean? She comes home came up from the office, and she'd like wash her slip. You know what a slip is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ooh, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm hard.
We're all charged up this AYG after dark.
I remember coming home, man. There was a time when my sister was. How old are you? You're 47.
47, about to be 48.
So when my sister and brother were in, I want to say like junior high school, sweaters hit heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So you were probably in early college, maybe.
Yeah, sweaters were big.
Like, dude, it was like the Aero Pastels, all of the Gaps. There's Old Navy's. Sweaters were fucking huge.
When the cotton V-necks came back from the 80s, when they came back sometime in the 90s, like the ones that they would be white, but then they would have like a strip here. Mm-hmm. They were very like Catholic school-y, Ivy League-y kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Those things with a white T-shirt underneath it and a ripped pair of jeans.
Yeah, it was
Come on.
It was that kind of stuff. So it was probably like, what year would that be? Like late 90s?
Mm-hmm.
mid to late 90s.
Yeah.
They were they just started wearing sweaters.
You
And
couldn't dry them.
Dude, I would come home on fucking laundry day trying to eat, make Elios and sit there and munch down. There'd be sweaters all over the fucking house, laid out on the counters, the fucking thing. It's like a goddamn sweatshop in this joint. I'm trying to eat a bowl of Cocoa Puffs. It was brutal. I remember being like, can't we fucking dry? They're everywhere, man.
We had one of those wooden things.
The hanger, the racks?
Yeah.
You never had that.
They sucked.
We had a clothesline way back in the day.
I love a clothesline.
Till the Hornets took her over.
Ooh, yeah.
And you had to take it out to cut the grass.
Sure.
And once...
Wait, you have the one that looked like the antenna?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was concreted into the thing. Like somebody dug a hole, poured concrete,
9
with the
pounds
tube
of
in there.
concrete in there.
Like the things that they use to show that the tornado's coming in movies?
Yes. Something like that. It had like wires in between. It looked like an umbrella without the covering.
Yeah, real big. It was like a big square. I mean, it was bigger than this table for sure. Yeah.
Don't you have to have a dog chained in the yard to have one of those?
We did. Shout out to Rusty. And an unfinished doghouse was just plywood. That thing had a couple leaks.
In the first house we had a mountaintop, we had a nice backyard, and we had a nice, I think she had 2 of them, clotheslines from like, the house, like where like they had a little deck. So like if you walked out on the first floor, you'd be able to, roll, like it had a thing on it so it could roll. And you'd be able to pull the laundry in so you wouldn't have to walk all the way down. And then, when you put something on there, you send it out. Sheets hanging on that thing on a spring day. Man, talk about a little slice of heaven.
You ain't lying,
running
baby.
through that, smelling the summer in it, and then at night getting put to bed in one of those. Could still smell the grass and the day on it.
Yeah.
Knowing you had a bowl of Kicks waiting for you the next morning. That's clean living, buddy. Take me back there and leave me there. You know what I'm saying, kid?
I picture you going back now. Someone's living in that house. I'm back.
I would go back to that house in a heartbeat. My brother has driven by it a few times when they dropped the kid off at camp. I dream about that house the most, like being in that house. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
We still have the house that I grew up in for, the first, whatever.
Like you were a baby there.
Nah, 3.
That's a baby.
3 or 4. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
3 or 4 we moved in there.
Yeah, that was my baby house. I would love to go back to that.
How long for him to be back in that house till he goes, this place stinks?
This place stinks.
Yeah.
Everything with you is rose.
Is everybody alive? Everybody's there? Like my cousins still live next door?
No, you're going back to that house.
Have they remodeled it and stuff?
No, it's that house. What do you mean?
So I get to, it's the way it was.
Sure.
My dad there?
No, it's reality now.
Who's going to do the cooking? I don't know.
No,
They tore down the
You haven't been back since. You haven't even driven by it.
Somebody lives there. I get arrested.
You can drive by. You can't be that attached to it.
Like a creep.
You haven't even gone and seen it.
I look at it on Google Maps every once in a while.
Ooh, that's not creepy. What? Let me get this.
Is that weird? You never do that?
No.
You never look at like your old house or like somewhere on like Google Earth or something?
No, I couldn't care less.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get it. If you're like, I get it every night. We used to have a mountain house on Lake Wallenpaupack that I try to find on Google Earth. Man, this place was the tits. I can't find it.
It's got tear down written all over it.
And no, it was so nice. They built it because they build houses. So my stepdad built it. It was sick, so sick. The top level was there had a air hockey table on top of a bear rug, and
Man, that's clean living, right?
Dude,
there.
the whole second floor was like a loft. It was like a log cabin.
That's like a proper nice cabin.
Dude, they built it. I mean, they were builders, so they built this house for like their whole family to use. Like they would all go up there. And man, the top row as kids, the top floor, that's where the thing was. That's where the air hockey table was. And then there was a row, what seemed like 7, but it was probably like 5 single beds. So like we'd all get there, me and my cousins, we'd run up, you'd claim your bed for the weekend. Right on the lake, you're down there fishing, stealing
You know what I'm
ciggies.
talking about.
Yeah.
Smuggling
and I
in.
haven't been able to find it. And I think it's gone. Now that he's passed, I asked him before if he remembered the address. He said no.
How long?
I searched some
were
documents. I couldn't find it.
How long were you going there? A couple of years?
A good chunk of my childhood,
Well,
yeah.
didn't you use? I thought you remember you telling me you used that in that like when you were like 16, you and your boys would go up there.
No.
Or was that a different one?
No.
Nah.
They sold this probably when I was, maybe like 15. I think we stopped going. They got rid of it.
Yeah,
Because when they got the first, they got rid of that to get a shore house.
Yeah, there you go. Out with the old, you know what I mean?
It's also like, that was fun as a kid. You're running around in nature doing all that stuff. And it's like, once, you're trying to see some fucking ladies in some pantyhose on a boardwalk, it's all over. Go get your garter belt.
And they gonna do it.
But we got to wrap it up, gang.
What a fun one, boys.
Yeah, great.
Nice little family episode. As Kippy said in the beginning there, grab some tickets. Come see us May 9th at Town Hall. It's the biggest show we've ever done. Grab the squad. Come out and see us. Kippy and I co-headline. Play some AYG with the crowd. And grab what's left of the card game before they're gone. And you're hitting me up. Yo, what's going on with the card game?
Yeah.
They're going to be gone.
Gonna be gone.
And I'll tell you this. I tell you all the time. Gang, we love you. See you next week. Peace.